I'm here today to talk to you about how to change the way you think and act when you're faced with peer pressure of all types. But the problems of peer pressure, frankly, just cover the whole spectrum of our lives. Now, when you start talking about one thing, because life is interrelated, you wind up talking about a lot of other things too. Webster's dictionary says that a peer is someone we see ourselves as equal to, such as a classmate, a co-worker, someone that's our same age, or our same gender, or our same race, someone that is a teammate on a sports team, and so on. Now, what is pressure? Pressure is another word for influence. The point is that it's somebody that if they try to influence me, then I'm more likely to be susceptible to that influence because I see them as a peer. For example, I might say to this young man, if I'm his peer, hey man, you want to smoke a joint? And by making that statement to him, I'm doing what?
Trying to influence.
Putting pressure on him. The thing that they're trying to influence you to do, which we have described and defined as peer pressure, could be good and bad. Somebody give me an example of some good peer pressure.
Tell you do better in school.
Somebody says to you, hey, you need to do better in school. Now, if somebody is in your classroom and that somebody comes up to you and they say, hey, could you please hold this gun for me until we get out of class? What kind of pressure is that?
Bad.
My choice was not to do my homework. What's some of the consequences for not doing it? Oh, I got a lot of hands. I like that.
You can get a bad grade.
Get a bad grade. That's one of the consequences.
Fail.
You fail class. Good. Drink alcohol. That's a choice, right? You can choose to drink alcohol or not. What's some of the consequences if I choose to drink alcohol? You can become addicted. I like that. You can become addicted. The simple act of choosing to do this, drink alcohol, can lead to some very, very, very serious consequences every day, all day long. We're faced with decisions, y'all. You want to smoke and drink something with me? Now, when she says no, what choices am I left with? What choices am I left with when she uses the power of no? I'm going to look at it and I'm going to say, girl, what is you scared? And what's your answer to that? I don't want to do it. And then I'm going to keep on going because I'm not going to be satisfied with that. I want Sal to do the same thing to me that I did to them.
I mean, let's go smoke this weed and drink, and drink this Boone's Farm. What's up?
Hey, let me tell you something, man.
I ain't trying to hear none of that.
I don't smoke weed and I don't drink because I'm trying to make something out of myself in this life. I want to do something besides just drink and smoke.
You sound like a sucker, man. If you come up,
if you want to call me a sucker, that's fine. I'll be a sucker. But the bottom line is, you don't rule me. I rule me.
That's why you
can
no
do whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do, but that's your choice. You can't force me to do anything. You gotta be able to resist the peer pressure. That was really important right there because when he called me a clown, everybody laughed, right? If you have knowledge, you have power. And it's the power to say what?
No.
No. And when you're armed with the self-esteem that when you say no, everybody starts laughing, you don't have to shrink back and go, oh, everybody's laughing at me, so I guess I better do this. None of y'all should care about somebody else and what they think about you. The moment you come to the point where you understand the power of no and the self-esteem to understand that I'm not going to let some clown, because just like he can call me a clown for not submitting to his peer pressure, I can call him a clown for smoking weed. That's a clown. That's a clown. Not a person who wants to be a lawyer, wants to be a doctor, wants to be a chemist, wants to be a veterinarian, and is not going to let clowns like that talk them out of it. Because we have situations where all it takes is one mistake. One time the kid gets caught driving drunk. One time to get that teacher to the point where she said, look, I can't take that. I'm work as hard as I can with you. You don't want to do your homework. I'm giving you a failing grade. You're going to have to repeat this class. Only takes one time. Okay? One time for you to be out there standing on the corner and let some clown convince you to put a joint in your mouth, and as soon as you put that joint in your mouth and puff it, the police roll around the corner with the siren blaring. It's too late then. It's too late then when that police jumps out of that car and you got that joint in your mouth. It's too late. It's too late when you got the handcuffs on and you're leaning over the car because you was worried about somebody calling you a clown. Because you was worried about somebody laughing at you. It's too late when you're getting tucked into that police vehicle and going down to bookings. It's too late then. I'm here today because I don't want it to be too late for you. I don't want you to make those bad decisions that sometime down the road you're going to be sitting in central bookings or sitting in the hospital or sitting in some other horrible place going, man, I wish I would have listened to Mr. Sonny. It's too late then. Too late. I don't want it to be too late for you. That's why I'm so passionate about this, y'all. And that's why y'all should become passionate about it. No, it ain't gonna happen overnight. I don't expect for y'all to walk out of here today and the next time somebody apply peer pressure to you, you're able to fight it. But I expect you to work on every day, getting better and better and better at fighting. I do expect that. Yeah. I expect you to work every day on gaining a level of knowledge and a level of understanding and a clear concept that you have the ability to say no. Practice saying no. You know what I'm saying? Practice saying no. When that clown was trying to embarrass me through peer pressure by calling me a clown, I understood that I had the power to say no. Because he can't make me do anything. And then when people around him hear that, they go, ah, they're clowns too for laughing. It says something about them. Because one day, I'm going to have my doctorate degree. One day, I'm going to be a nurse. One day, I'm going to be a school teacher. And while I'm becoming a school teacher, a doctor, and a nurse, that clown is probably going to be handcuffed somewhere, or sitting in central bookings, or suffering from one of these, or suffering from one of these, because he is a clown, or she is a clown. You feel me? I'm real serious about this. Do you feel me? Okay.